Hey, hello YouTube. How you guys doing today? It is me again, your favorite Texas trucker, and I'm reclined back in my bunk, all nice and comfy, and down here at the Cartersville terminal. So I thought I'd give y'all an update and let y'all know what the next chapter looks like. So I was cruising on down here. I got accepted. Well, let me back up. I got accepted into the Millis Transfers trainers program, but I had to go through a trainer orientation class first, and of course that was going to be held down here in Cartersville on the 28th, which is today. So I was in the middle of dropping a load up north in Wisconsin, and as I was cruising down the road, just having a good time, I got a warning light on my dash telling me to stop. I pulled over, and my air conditioning compressor had imploded. The entire thing was destroyed. The whole inside of it is just shrapnel, and I had smoke pouring out of my air conditioning compressor, and it had destroyed the serpentine belt. So they roadside service came out and they short belted it, which means they put a shorter belt on, bypassing the air conditioning compressor, and then I was supposed to get it to a terminal. So I knew that I had to get down here to Georgia, so I asked them to start working me this way, and they gave me a load to Georgia, but they gave me a load to Florida, but the load was going to get dropped here in Cartersville, and another driver was going to pick it up and take it on to Florida. But the thing is that it was going to get me here early, considerably early. And, I thought about it, and they asked me if I wanted another load to continue running, but, there's always the chance that even though they could give me another load where I could get another day or two of delivery time, and some more miles, maybe 500-600 more miles, there was no guarantee there'd be another load coming to Georgia. They had a load for me to take right then, and they just had to play it by ear when it came time to get me the second load. So I thought about it, and I went ahead and took the load that they sent me, and I ran on down here to Georgia. I got here on Saturday, and the class wasn't until Tuesday, so I lost all day Sunday just sitting here. And I say I lost the time, but that's not an accurate description, so we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, I didn't get any drive time Saturday or Sunday, and then Monday my truck went in the shop, and it stayed in the shop all freaking day long. They finally got it fixed, and I got my truck back Sunday evening because it was so hot and so uncomfortable in the truck Sunday. By the time it had gotten cool enough for me to relax enough to go to sleep, it was 1 o'clock or so in the morning, and maintenance got here at 4:30, and I wanted my truck rode up at 4:30 to try to get it out as soon as possible. So I just got up and I went into the driver's lounge, and I sat in the driver's lounge all day, and I didn't get to sleep till 36 hours later. I'd been up since 4 o'clock the previous morning, and I stayed up all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and I got a little bit of sleep Saturday night. But anyway, all day Sunday, from 4 o'clock in the morning till Monday around 5 o'clock in the afternoon is about what time I actually got to sleep. And then today, Tuesday, I went through the driver's training class here. So now let me back up a little bit. I said I lost the time, and the implication when I said I lost the time is that it was wasted time being here, and that's not entirely true. There were a bunch of people that I met, when I got here. Randy Layton showed up. He took me out to lunch, and we spent a long time just talking and all that. I got to meet David Hinton, who originally was supposed to be my trainer, but things didn't work out, and he's a good dude, and I really enjoyed spending time with him. Kind of wish he had been my trainer, but it's all that's in the past. And I mean, he's a great dude. It was great meeting him, and I'm pretty happy about that. And then I got to meet several of the students. A guy, Tom Burnham from up in Ohio. I got to meet him when I was up at the Ohio school a couple months back. I visited with him and Tracy up there, and now he's out with the trainer, and so I got to sit down and meet with him. And then there's a couple of the guys in the school that I'm friends with, and and I got to meet with them and visit with them and spend a good amount of time with them. There's another guy, and I'm oh man, I'm trying to think of this guy's name. For the life of me, I can't remember his first name. Anyway, his last name is Hess, and he went out with this trainer today, so I got to spend time with him and gave him some advice and some encouragement, and he was a really positive kid, and it was good being able to just sit down and visit with him, and so the whole, I got to sit in with the class for a little bit, for the new students, and answered some of their questions, and man, it was just really great, I had a good time. And then we finished the class, the trainer's class, and they had a student in San Antonio that I'm going to go pick up, here in a little bit. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pick up the load in the morning that's going to take me to Fort Worth. So his name is Ruben, and he's going to be my first student. He's already been out with the trainer once, and he injured himself while he was out with the trainer, and so he had to go home until his injuries healed, and now he's coming back out, and he's going to finish the training process with me. And they really wanted me to get out there to get him, and they wanted somebody from Texas to get out there to get him because he's been out for a while, and they were trying to make it as easy on him as possible. So I'm definitely happy with it. There was a couple of guys that I was going to ask for. There's a guy named AJ in the Burleson school right now that I was going to ask for, and try to get him out with me. He's one of my subscribers, watches my videos, and I got to go up there and visit with him in Burleson, and help him with some of his backing, and I really enjoyed spending the time helping him, and I would have loved to have had him as a student, but they had this guy kind of already picked out, and they wanted me to take him, so I jumped on it, I took him, and I'm gonna pick him up. Today is the 28th. I'm gonna leave out of here around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm gonna head to Atlanta, where I'm gonna pick up a load of glass that's going to Castle and Cook in Fort Worth, and I'll deliver in Fort Worth at 10 p.m. on the 30th, and then I'm going to park at the Burleson terminal for that night, and then Ruben's going to come up and meet me at the Burleson terminal on the 31st, and we're going to go out and we're going to knock his training out and see if we can get his stuff taken care of, and teach as much as I can teach in the time that he's got left. He's got almost half his time done. He's at 7,000 miles, give or take a mile or two right now. I don't have the exact figure, but he's at 7,000 miles. So he's got about 8,000 miles left to go, which is going to come out to probably about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks of drive time out here, and during that time we'll have a couple days at home because he's in my area. I'll make sure that he knows or has somebody that can come get him and bring him back up there to the terminal, so he'll get a little bit of home time, and I think it's going to work out good for him. So anyway, I did want to let everybody know because I do have quite a few subscribers that are coming to the school, and if you specifically want me as your trainer, what you need to do is contact Mike Millis and definitely let me know. And if I'm available, then I'm all the way in, for being your trainer. Obviously, I can only take one person at a time. So if you want me as a trainer, holler at me as quick as possible so I can try to schedule it out. I'm going to be with this guy. I'm taking home time in about a week and a half or so, I guess. So I'm going to have him out here for probably about 3 more weeks. So we'll do about half his training, and then I'm going to take home time. I'll be home for about 4 days, and then we're going to go back out again, and we'll knock his training out about a week and a half afterwards. So let's see. Today's the 28th. Picking him up on the 30th. I think I'll go home on the 17th. So, you know, that'll be just over 2 weeks that I'll have him out. I'll be home until 18th, 19th, 21st, 22nd, and then let's see, 22nd, and then we'll go back out again. Probably, I'm gonna say maybe a week after that. So I'm gonna say maybe the 22nd, week after that, 29th, 30th, somewhere around the 30th of next month. This guy, you know, if all works out and everything is good with him, then he should be testing out. And so shortly after that, I'll be available for, you know, the next student. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy to be out there for you guys. I'm happy to be able to share, you know, with some of you the things that I've learned, you know, and where I've come, and, you know, the struggles that I've had to get here, because these are all things that you're going to deal with yourself when you get out here on the road, you know, and I want to share what I've learned, you know, and the process, you know, that I've learned it, to try to, you know, maybe ease your way a little. So, you know, I don't know if that came out quite the way I intended for it to come out, but in short, you know, I'm honored to be your, you know, to be a trainer, and if you want me to be yours, you know, man, I'm honored to be yours. So contact me, and you know, I'll let you know about when I'd be available, you know, and if I'm just not available, if there's too much time between the time that you know, the time that you contact me or the time you graduate and the time I can be available, then I'm just not going to be able to do it, you know. And you know, and of course, if I get hit with multiple people at the same time, I can only choose one person. So, you know, if I can't get to you, you know, I apologize. But you know, if you do want me to be your trainer, holler at me. You know, it's been a good road, you know, and you know, there's been some ups and downs, but you know, it's been a good road, you know, and I'm just ready to get it started with, you know, and then get on to this next phase of my career, you know, which is sharing some of the things that I've learned with other people, and trying to ease their way so that they can become the best that they can be, you know. Hopefully I'll do a good enough job, you know. And anyway, I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know what's been going on, and you know, kind of let you know where I'm at, you know. This is the continuation of my life as a truck driver, you know, out here on the road. And I don't know where the videos are going to go from here, you know. I mean, some students may not mind being in the videos, some may not want it at all, you know, and I'm not going to do videos of people that don't want to be in a video. But, you know, with me being a trainer, this is going to open up some more opportunities for me to teach, and, you know, and to share with y'all, you know, and so I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, you know, I mean, that's just what I had to say. Nothing fantastic or mind-blowing or anything like that, but it's important to me, you know, and I just want y'all to know that I appreciate each of y'all. And if you have any plans of coming to Millis, of course, my name is Stephen Neill. I'm in truck 46035. You know, by all means, ask for me. Let them know I sent you. Put me down as your referral if you'd like to. You know, I'd sure appreciate it. And man, we'll catch y'all later. Peace out.